Beck the Bully versus Gabe Rosado. We're going live right now. Gabe Rosado just entering the ring. I wanted to go live with this one because the Munguia fight, I have some Father's Day stuff to go attend to. So I'll be watching that on my phone out and about. Um, can you hear me good, G Funky? Let me know if you can hear me good. I didn't do the mic check before I got on here. So just let me know if you hear me good. I like Beck the Bully in this one. There's a good step up for him. 8th fight in. So I love Beck the Bully in this one. Gabe Rosado, a guy 25-13-1, who, if if you're a good fighter, you should beat Gabe Rosado in your career. Gabe Rosado is the prototypical perfect step up guy. He's the perfect gatekeeper guy. You know, he's good at everything, but not great at anything. He has a lot of heart, durability. So if there are any weaknesses to your game, if you're overvalued as an up and coming fighter, or if you're not coming in with your A game, let's say Beck the Bully brings his B level or C level game tonight, Gabe Rosado is going to find him out. He's going to find him out. So Beck the Bully versus Gabe Rosado. I wanted to come on here real quick and do this one before the Munguia fight. I like that Munguia fight as well because Munguia is a guy I'm very interested in at middleweight 160. Very interested in Munguia because he brings some liveliness to a dull division at 160. So Beck the Bully's entering the ring right now. I really like this guy. I'm very interested to see what he does against Rosado because this is a step up for him. This is a step up for him right here. I don't know if y'all caught the De La Hoya interview saying he wants to fight twice and then fight Mayweather a third fight. Good grief. Goodness gracious. De La Hoya just can't give it up, man. He needs that money. He needs that dinero. Blair Cobbs looked good earlier. Caught him. Another exciting guy. Another exciting guy in a division that needs some excitement. 147 guys just are avoiding each other. So Blair Cobbs, even though he's a guy fringe, top 30, top 40 type level fighter right now, bringing him along, and a guy who has power, has some flaws in his game defensively, obviously, but has power. So that's going to bring some interesting aspects of that division. He's an interesting dude, man. He's a very marketable dude. Very marketable dude. So I'm very much looking forward to where Blair Cobbs goes with his career. Very marketable dude. Very marketable. So Blair Cobbs looked good earlier with his 5th round. And he's calling out Jesse Vargas. So that's a nice step up for him. And Jesse Vargas, a guy who's a year and a half laid off. So coming off of a loss to Mikey Garcia. So might be a nice little matchup for Blair Cobbs there. Marlon Esparza looked good earlier. That was a good fight. Esparza, that was a good fight. She was on the canvas in the first round and came off the canvas and looked good. Boxed well. That was a nice little scrap, man. That was nice. They were throwing leather. Not much power there from Esparza, but she boxed well. I like Cobbs as well. That guy's interesting. That's an interesting dude. Brings a lot of excitement. And they're introducing Rosado right now. I might be a little behind y'all. I'm not sure. But Rosado, man, he's a tough competitor. Tough fighter. Tough step up here from Beck the Bully. But we'll see if he answers it. If he were to stop Rosado, that's a nice little step up for Beck the Bully. And Beck the Bully was ready to fight Kovalev in January. All right. And Kovalev, time for Kovalev to go. Is Beck not the favorite? I thought Beck was the favorite, G Funky. I thought he was a slight betting favorite in this one. I don't know. I can't look it up on my phone because I'm watching this on my phone, but I thought Beck was a slight betting favorite in this fight against Rosado. Rosado, a guy who's been in there with a lot of guys, but the guys he's been in there with, generally he's lost when he stepped up, and he's the perfect gatekeeper opponent. And I want to see what Beck the Bully's got here. He's obviously a guy who wants to fight top competition if he was willing to go in there with Kovalev earlier this year. They wouldn't allow him to the sanctioning body wouldn't allow him to take that fight, obviously, for what happened with Kovalev, but he was ready. He was ready. Now let's see what Beck the Bully has. These guys are about to start off. And like I said, man, I won't be here for the Munguia fight, but I will be here for the Inoue fight tonight. Very much looking forward to that one. Inoue is a beast. A monster, literally. Let's see what we got. Beck starting off, pressuring a little bit with the jab. Rosado looks big, man, for Rosado. I'm used to that 154 Rosado. Rosado's put on a lot of muscle. A lot of muscle. Not much going on. Rosado's keeping him at bay. I want to see what Beck's got. Come on, Beck. Step on it a little bit. Nice little jab. Southpaw. Tough style. I still can't get over Oscar saying he wants to fight Floyd. Oscar saying he wants, it's a three fight deal he's got going on. He's going to fight two easy fights, and then he's going to fight Floyd in the third fight. And guess what? Probably going to happen. They're probably going to toss a bunch of money at those guys and make it happen. Not much going on, man, to be honest. I thought Beck was going to come out a little more aggressive, but I think he's showing respect to Rosado. It's a big step up for Beck. Rosado just a perfect gatekeeper opponent. Like if you look up gatekeeper fighter in a dictionary, Rosado is right next to it. This guy has been in there with a bunch of guys. A bunch of guys. Beck's showing a lot of respect, man, for Rosado. And Rosado doesn't have that much power. So Beck's being not that aggressive. There we go. He finally threw a left hand. Rosado just pawing out the jab. So far, I got to give Beck the round because Rosado hasn't done much, but I see a lot of people picking Rosado, says G Funky. That doesn't surprise me. I just think that if Beck is anywhere close to what everybody's saying as far as talent, Rosado, even in his 8th fight, Rosado's a guy he should beat. He should beat. And so far, so good. I mean, not as aggressive as I expected so far, but showing respect for Rosado, as I guess he should. Finally throwing some left hands, went to the body, going back upstairs. Rosado looks big, man. Put on a lot of muscle. And look at that. Beck threw that left hand. Now he's putting on the pressure. Rosado, he's putting on the pressure now. Rosado clinched a little bit. Yeah, I like Beck the Bully. Oh, he's putting on. Is he down already? Look at Rosado down already. He felt that power. Now, is this Rosado just being in a lot of fights, a lot of wars, being up there in age, 35 years old? But no, I got to give Beck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Finally, he stepped on the gas late in that first round and got Rosado down. Rosado felt those body punches. You see him breathing heavy. You see him. Freddie's in front of him. Breathe, young man, breathe. Rosado sucking air. When you get caught with that body punch, man, it's tough to survive after that. I don't expect this to go too many rounds. I think this is going to be a good performance by Beck the Bully. He's going to call out a bunch of guys. This is what we need, man, the excitement. We need fighters like this. Y'all think Rosado survives this? Goes 12? We got a 10-8 round already. If it went 12, I didn't expect Rosado to win on the scorecards because I don't think he's going to be aggressive enough. He's more economical, obviously, than Beck the Bully. But that's a tough thing for Rosado going into this fight because you don't expect him to knock out Beck the Bully either because he didn't have power at 154, so he's not going to carry that up to super middleweight. Let's see if Rosado goes into survival mode or if he's going to try to get back in this fight. And Beck is he's more patient than I thought he would be coming out in the second round. Good for him. Oh, he landed that right hand body shot. He's going back downstairs. And Rosado looks like he's having some issues with balance right now. Beck looks like a big version of young Pacquiao, especially with that haircut. Yeah. Big dude. Southpaw. Nice body shot again. Nice body shot by Beck. Straight right. Oh, he hit the straight left. Look at that. He's got a nice little arsenal, man. He went downstairs wide with the hooks. He can land the body shots from outside, and then he landed the straight left on the outside. He's got a nice little arsenal. Nice jab, too. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. Like what I'm seeing from Beck the Bully. It's been a nice little card, man. Yeah, the Esparza fight was good. That was a good fight. And then you had Blair Cobbs with the stoppage. That's what you want to see. You want to see entertaining fights. You want to see knockouts. Munguia is going to give us a knockout later. Just watch. Munguia is going to give us a knockout. Look at that. Straight left again. Straight left to the body. Beck the Bully's nice, man. He's nice. He's going to fit in nicely. Whether he settles in at 168 or 175, either one, man, he's going to settle in nicely. 25 years old, still early in the game. He's got nice footwork, too. Rosado's still in there. Not in survival mode yet. Just landed a straight right. You better not trade, though. You better not trade with Beck. Throwing jab. He's trying to walk Beck down. What Rosado's trying to do right now is walk Beck down to see if he can fight, if Beck can fight off his back foot, if he still has that same power going backwards. So Rosado, being the vet that he is, he has patience. He gathered himself, and he's figuring out, hey, if I can walk this guy down, does he still have power going backwards? Because we know Beck has power. He just showed that going forward. A nice little body shot again. Rosado shrugged it off. Straight left again. Beck's nice, man. Straight left to the chest. 1-2. 1-2 again. Rosado's trying to counter. So Rosado not in survival mode yet. He's trying to land some counters. Second round, 10-9. So what we got at 2017 so far for Beck. So good performance so far. Joel Diaz in the corner giving him instructions. I guess telling him to be more aggressive. Walk Rosado down because he's capable of doing that, obviously. He's done that so far. Walk him down. Don't let Rosado walk you down to where you have to fight on your back foot. Try to wear this guy down, man. 35 years old. He's been in a lot of wars. And you want to put a great performance in. Yes, this is at 168. This is 168 from what I saw. I thought this, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought this was a super middleweight fight. Possibly it's 175, but I think it's 168. And I don't know where Beck's going to settle in. I don't know if it's going to be at 168 or 175. They can consider him a super middleweight at this point. So I'm not sure. He wanted to fight Kovalev. I'm guessing that would have been a 175 fight. So I'm not sure where he's going to settle in at 168 or 175. But I do believe there's a super middleweight fight. And Rosado coming off the loss. Rosado coming off a lot of losses. But once again, he's a guy who does everything good, nothing great. Perfect gatekeeper opponent. He has heart. So you're not just going to come in there and blast him out. And if you do, then you're a great fighter. If you just come in and blast a guy out. If you're a guy like Jalen Love, who was overvalued when he fought Gabe Rosado, Gabe Rosado's going to find you out. He's going to find you out. He's just a savvy vet, thinks his way through fights, does everything good, tough chin, heart. He's got everything that you want in a gatekeeper. Not too talented, not going to knock you out. So he's a good step-up opponent. And we're seeing that with Beck right now. I just want to see Beck be a little more aggressive. I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive here. Work behind the jab. Rosado trying to get his front foot on the outside. Oh, no! Oh, my God! Whoa! No! Oh, no! He's done, dude. He's done. Oh, my God. Wow. 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 No way. Wow. This says it right here. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh. It was all good a round ago. It was all good just a round ago. Wow. Wow. Beck the Bully, if you're not watching, just planked. Gabe Rosado planked him. I think that was a right hand, right? I think that was a counter right. He just beat him to it. I want to see this replay. Goodness gracious. Was not expecting that. So this is what I'm saying, man. You go in there with a guy like Rosado, and this is the troubling part about it for Beck the Bully is Rosado is a guy with not that much power. He's a guy with not if Rosado is a guy, if he's gonna beat you, he's gonna wear you down over 12 rounds, maybe fight a younger fighter who takes him in the deep water and then starts to break him down later on in the fight, and win the thing on by decision, unanimous decision, split decision. But to be knocked out by one punch by Rosado, red flag. Red flag. I mean, goodness gracious. This says it right here. Wow. Holy crap. And Beck still doesn't know where he is. I want to see the punch that he landed. I think it was a right. He comes in. Oh, he just beat him to it. Beck through the left. Rosado through the short right. And it looks like Rosado was time. Yep. He was timing it. Just beat him to it. And he loaded up on that right hand. Beck the Bully came in, loading up on that left hand, trying to get the job done. Got careless, hands down. Rosado hit him with the short, caught him with the short left, caught him with the short right hook. Man, that was terrible. That was terrible. Knockout of the year. Let's go, Gabe Rosado. That was crazy. Shout out H Money Boxing. I was not expecting that, man. Was not expecting that. Rosado is a guy, if you are who they say you are, if you're an up-and-coming guy who is talented, like they were saying about Beck the Bully, this is a guy you should beat. Rosado's a guy you should beat. But as I was saying, Rosado is good at everything. Not great at anything, but good at everything. So if you aren't who they say you were, he's going to find you out. He did it to Jay Leon Love, a fight that he really won. But against other guys, he fell flat. That's why he's the perfect gatekeeper opponent. But another reason he's the perfect gatekeeper opponent is because he doesn't have that much power. Now, I said before the fight, as the fight first started, he looks more muscular than he has been in the past. That's one of the greatest knockouts in my life. He planked him. He planked him. And look, that's what happens when you catch a guy coming forward, right? A guy who is an offensive-minded fighter, completely forgets about defense, loads up on the left hand. He's coming forward. You catch him with that perfect shot, it's boom. So my question right now is Beck the Bully's chin that bad, or was he just caught with the perfect shot? And D Styles texting me right now. No way. That is unbelievable, man. Like, what the hell just happened? That's like the last. If you would have told me before the fight, what outcomes would you do you think? Like, if you gave me a poll, Beck by knockout, Beck by decision, Rosado by decision, Rosado by knockout. That's the last I would have picked. I never thought that Rosado would have won this fight by knockout. Never. And you can see, that's what I was saying. You can see Rosado starting to time him, right? Like, he was letting Beck get his shots off, and then he loaded up on that. Look, he loaded up on that left hand, and then Rosado just caught him with the short right and got out of there. And he saw it right away. He's like, this fight's over. Crazy. I was even going to say Rosado has to be like Wyman to Beck being like Pacquiao. That was a perfect shot, man. Perfect shot. Goodness gracious. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. Rosado's a guy you got to beat, man. I got a lot of respect for Rosado. I don't care about the record. He's what, 26, 13, and 1 now? But a gatekeeper, especially a 35-year-old gatekeeper, when you look up gatekeeper in the dictionary, Rosado is next to it. So he's a guy, if you're at the level of Beck the Bully, you got to beat this guy. You got to beat this guy to get to that next level. And the fact that he lost like this, the fact that he lost by knockout to a guy who isn't a big puncher, yikes. Yikes. I don't know if Beck the Bully is going to be the guy, man. I don't know. Just think of what Kovalev would have done to him. If Rosado knocks him out like that, what do you think Kovalev would have done to him? So maybe they didn't see this coming. Maybe it was just a perfect punch. Maybe Beck the Bully can come back from this. But to me, if you have a bad chin, they don't rush you through like this, right? They don't try to give you Kovalev in January. They don't try to give you Gabe Rosado in your 8th fight. If you have a bad chin, like if they would have seen this in sparring, they would have kept this guy, they would have moved him a little slower, right? They would have kept this guy away from a Gabe Rosado in his 8th fight. They would have kept this guy away from a Sergey Kovalev in his 7th or 8th fight, right? Right? That's the surprising thing about this to me is I never would have thought he'd lose by knockout to Gabe Rosado. Never. Perfect shot, man. Perfect shot. But we all obviously have to reevaluate Beck the Bully in his ceiling. His ceiling is obviously much lower because when your chin is that suspect and you're a pressure fighter, if you're a pressure fighter, man, you have to have your chin because you're going to get caught with shots coming in. And he just got completely careless there. Completely careless and caught with the right hand. that was the knockout of the year so far, right? I mean, what else do you put up there with that? This has to be the knockout of the year, especially being that it's so surprising. Rosado is just not a power puncher, man. He looks more muscular. Maybe he's carrying the weight better, but he's not a power puncher. But he is a savvy vet. So props to him, man, for figuring it out. Was down in the first round, regathered himself. He was in the corner, sucking wind, regathered himself, and then regathered himself through round 2, round 3, and then round 4, he does this. Shocking. Shocking. Wow, what a card this has been so far. You had this shocking development. Esparza was a good fight. You had Blair Cobbs was a good fight. He put on a great performance. Offensive-minded fighter. Likes to get after it. Like I said, very marketable and likable guy. He's going to add some intrigue to that 147 division, much like Munguia is going to add some intrigue to the 160-pound division. So all of that's good. All of that's good. It's been a good card. And I think this main event, I think Munguia is going to overwhelm Zarameta. I'm not going to be able to stick around for that fight because I got some Father's Day stuff to do, and I'll be watching it on my phone. Not going to be in front, but I will be here for the Inoue fight tonight. Inoue the Monster. So check me out about 9 p.m. Central tonight. I think that's when the ring walks are happening. Inoue. I expect him to overwhelm Des Moranis early in that fight and win by like second round stoppage, second round knockout, something like that. But this, man, this shocked me. This shocked me. I expected how I felt coming into this fight, and I understand Gabe is a savvy vet. He's a clever fighter. You should be able to envision him doing something like this to a younger fighter, stepping up too fast. But I didn't expect Beck the Bully being a guy who was being stepped up that fast or too fast. I expected him to be a guy who would be able to overwhelm Rosado today, win by middle round stoppage, go to the body a lot, by wide decision. But this is the last result that I expected. The last result that I expected was for Beck the Bully to be planked by a guy not known as a big puncher, not even at 154, not at 160, now at 168. You get knocked flat by this guy? So we have to reevaluate Beck the Bully. We have to reevaluate it, and I expect there to be a rematch. I I expect there to be a rematch. I think there's going to be a Gabe Rosado versus Beck the Bully. Gabe Rosado is going to be the first name on the poster now. He's going to be the guy getting the bulk of the money this time around. But I expect there to be a rematch. And then we'll be able to evaluate, okay, was that just a lucky punch? Did he just catch him in the perfect shot? Or do we have to raise red flags about Beck the Bully's chin? And right now, if you're a guy getting knocked out flat by a guy not known as a big puncher, and you're a pressure fighter, and you have to depend on your chin, walking guys down in order to land your big shots, we have to definitely reevaluate where Beck the Bully is. Goodness gracious, man. That was shocking. Shocking. What a day of boxing so far. So this is the surprise, right? And I think that y'all have to let me know what the odds were coming into this fight, because I heard that these were the closest odds of the day. Beck the Bully versus Rosado. The odds were the closest. You have a lot of mismatches today, a lot of showcase fights, but these were closer odds. That's why I wanted to get on here and do this video. But I think that Beck the Bully was a slight favorite coming into this fight. This is shocking, man. For him to lose like this is shocking. So, hate to keep throwing out the word shocking, but I don't know what else to throw out. that was very much a surprise. I didn't see that coming at all, man. Munguia versus Arameta looks like it's about to start. I think that's Oscar on the big screen, and Oscar saying he wants to fight 2 fights and then fight Mayweather. I guess we're going to get more exhibitions for a while, right? If he wants to fight Mayweather, and is that going to be an exhibition or a real fight? I don't know. I'm just tired of the exhibitions. Y'all caught Blair Cobb's knockout win. Marlon Esparza looked good in her win. And Beck the Bully got planked. Did not see that coming, man. He was doing good body work, showed his arsenal well, was patient even after the knockdown, was going back down to the body, was throwing straight lefts behind the jab, and then got careless, came in trying to throw a wide hook, and then got caught with the short right. And Rosado caught him with the perfect punch. Goodness gracious. Is that right? I have it on mute because I don't want the YouTube. YouTube is petty, man. YouTube is weird. So if I don't want them hearing stuff in the background and then get copyright stuff. So he says, Gabe just said he wants Munguia next. It's a hell of a fight. That's a hell of a fight. And I'm sure Gabe seems like the type of guy who can bounce around in divisions. Seems like the type of guy who stays in shape. So you get down to 160, fight Munguia. And Munguia is 36 fights in, though, man. 29 knockouts. He beat Montiel, who fights Charlo tonight, and he beat Montiel in ugly fashion. I mean, you talk about a knockout. It's similar to what happened to Beck the Bully just now. I mean, he put Montiel out. So Munguia, a guy further along in the game, should beat a Rosado. But Rosado can, after that, he can call some guys out now, right? I mean, this is ridiculous. That was a shocking knockout. Shocking knockout. So Beck the Bully loses to Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado may graduate from gatekeeper opponent, and now he's got a trinket, and now he can call out guys, and maybe he'll get Munguia. He'll certainly be able to get a rematch because I'm sure Beck the Bully and his team will want to get back at it as quick as possible. So is this the death knell for Beck the Bully? 8 fights in. Will he never be the same from the first 7 fights? Is his chin suspect? Is it a red flag, especially for a pressure fighter? I think it is. After watching that, Beck the Bully's ceiling went from here to way down here. Way down here. A guy who you'll be able to put in good matchups against other pressure fighters. But if your chin is that suspect to where you're getting knocked out flat by Gabe Rosado, who isn't much of a puncher, then, man, your ceiling is a lot lower than we thought. So enjoy the Munguia fight. I'll be back on here for Inouye tonight. Great day of boxing so far. God bless y'all, man. Enjoy your Father's Day weekend. Inouye, the monster tonight. God bless. Peace.